this is the boat doctor. Hey, good little boat. Just need to clean up the cabin a little bit. Got 2 tanks. You got a port and starboard. The water fills right over here for the sink. And you got your push button right here to pump the water. The heater works. All you do is flick the switch up, then turn it down, but don't shut the batteries off until that's cooled down. 90 was a little rough to start with. It runs great, good water flow. You got the 19 antenna up here, the Garmin. When you get going really fast and you start bouncing, you may lose GPS because it shakes it. It works fine other than that. It's got a good screen, radar works, GPS works, sonar works, radio works, stereo works, TAC works, fuel gauge, the trim sensor, or the trim sensor on that trim gauge is off a hair. That's the only thing I see there on the trailer. They need to reconnect the ground wire, and then the fender on the starboard side doesn't have an ID lights, and none of the ID lights work. Other than that, all the speakers work, everything else works. The 99 needs a carb job. Shut-off switches are over there. So now we'll show you what the boat will do. Trim tabs work. He's got an indicator here. Got the horn works here. Got people out fishing. The anchor light worked. Running lights worked. Cabin lights worked. Let's see how you got them off on there. You got a switch right here you can hit. See how it turns them on. Then you can hit this switch and it turns them off, or you can do it by the switch itself. You got port wiper works, starboard wiper works. The hatch is nice. Trim tabs, you got your indicator. See how they work over on the starboard side. Pop them up. There's the port side, they work. Then right here you just hit your zoom. I set the heading line, did it for heads up. Put all your most detailed on here, and your heading line, extended it out to 2 miles. You hit your, that's for your light. You want to quit, you just quit, go to pages. Your full map, real easy, miles, degrees, depth, latitude and longitude. Radar options, if you want radar overlay, you can throw it on here. It does work. Hit page again, quit. Then we go into page. We go to compass. You got your 3D highway, that's for your waypoints, sonar, radar. If you want to transmit it, you hit this FCTN button. You got to hold it. And do you want it to transmit? You enter, yes, spinning up. And I didn't get any oil or engine lights coming off on here. And then you got your gain right over here you can hit. That does your clutter. So we don't need that. We'll just go back. And now we'll see why. Quarter mile, half mile, there you go. So I'll set that for a half mile, 8 mile rings. That's working good. Then again, you can hit that. You can adjust it up to see more. Or you can just go to auto. So that works. You go back. And then when you want to shut that off, you got to go, I believe, into setup again, and where it says radar, and then you hit enter. I forgot how that sucker goes off again. Radar, general, display, no, Marvin, no, quit, gain, no. That's on auto, back, setup, no, oh I know, never mind. Go back again, quit, then you have to hit the function button, I think. Or menu, there it is, menu. Then you go up, then enter standby, hit enter, shuts it off. Always shut your radar off when you're not using it. Hit quit, hit pages, and then you can go up to map. Okay, you shut that off, you just hold this button, it shuts her off. So that works good. Then you just hold this, stop scanning, hold this button in, and that turns the radio off. Okay, so it's been running good there. Open her up. See, like I say, it hits a little bit. So then you go over, it's going to there, so you want to go over to hit the left tab, trim down. It runs good. Alright, this 22-foot C Dory. So the trim gauge, ID lights, bent fender. On higher speeds when it's bouncing like this, then you could lose signal on your GPS. Kicker needs a carb job and clean the cap. Other than that, everything works. You got a trim indicator. Pro Doctor out.